In this lecture, we will derive expression for effectiveness for parallel flow heat exchanger. So to derive effectiveness expression, first we have to understand three parameters, that is effectiveness, heat capacity ratio, and number of transfer unit, that is NTU. So let's recall how to write down the effectiveness and heat capacity ratio. So always we will have two cases. Case number one, where the heat capacity for hot fluid is less than the cold fluid, and case number two, when the heat capacity for cold fluid is less than the hot fluid. So MHCPH is less than MCCPC or MCCPC is less than MHCPH. So if you want to write down the effectiveness, always write down THI minus TCI in denominator, and write down the temperature difference whose heat capacity is less in numerator. So here for the hot fluid, so you can write down THI minus THO. Same way for case number 2, always write down THI minus TCI. Here the heat capacity for cold fluid is less, so write down the temperature difference for cold fluid. And in case of heat capacity ratio, write down temperature difference for the fluid whose heat capacity is less. So here the hot fluid's heat capacity is less, so write down THI minus THO, and the other fluid's temperature difference you can write down in a numerator, so TCO minus TCI. So here also the heat capacity for cold fluid is less, so write down TCO minus TCI in denominator, and the other fluid's temperature difference is in numerator, so THI minus THO. And the NTU, that is number of transfer unit, we can specify it as UA by C minimum. So now let's derive effectiveness NTU for parallel flow heat exchanger. So the equation for effectiveness will look like this: 1 minus e raised to minus NTU 1 plus C upon 1 plus C. So we will derive now this expression for parallel flow heat exchanger. So this is the temperature profile for a parallel flow heat exchanger. So this is the inlet section. THI temperature, that is the inlet temperature of hot fluid. Gradually its temperature decreases. At the exit temperature is THO. At the inlet, cold fluid's temperature is TCI. It will gradually increase. At the exit temperature is TCO. This delta TI and delta TO represents the temperature difference at the inlet of heat exchanger and temperature difference at the outlet of heat exchanger. Now first we have to assume MHCPH is less than MCCPC. So here the hot fluid's heat capacity is less than the cold fluid's heat capacity. So we can write down as CH is less than CC. So for this condition, we have to write down effectiveness and heat capacity ratio. So let's first write down effectiveness. So here MHCPH is less. Always for the effectiveness in denominator, you have to write down THI minus TCI, and in numerator, you have to write down the temperature difference whose heat capacity is less. So THI minus THO. So let's give equation number 1. And heat capacity ratio we can write down in denominator THI minus THO. In numerator we can write down TCO minus TCI. So that is our equation number 2 for heat capacity ratio. Now from effectiveness equation, that is first equation, find out the value of TCI, and from equation number 2, that is a heat capacity ratio equation, find out TCO. So we have to find out TCI and TCO from these two equations. So let's take effectiveness equation, that is equation number 1, THI minus THO upon THI minus TCI. So we can multiply this term with the effectiveness. So effectiveness THI minus TCI, here THI minus THO, and effectiveness we can write down here in denominator. So THI minus TCI, THI minus THO upon effectiveness. Now we can find out this TCI. We can bring this TCI to the right hand side, and we can bring this term here in the left hand side. So TCI, this is THI minus THI upon effectiveness plus THO upon effectiveness. So this is our equation number for the TCI. Now find out TCO from heat capacity ratio equation. So heat capacity ratio is TCO minus TCI upon THI minus THO. So we can bring this term here. So C multiplied by THI minus THO. So TCO equal to TCO plus CTHI minus CTHO. Now we know the TCI value of TCI as THI minus THI upon effectiveness plus THO upon effectiveness, which we have derived in previous slide. So we can put this value TCI here. So TCO, this value THI minus THI upon effectiveness plus THO upon effectiveness, CTHI minus CTHO. That is our equation number 4. Just keep this expression as it is. So now we have TCI and TCO value. Now we will find out delta Ti and delta To, that is a temperature difference at the inlet and at the exit of heat exchanger. So at the inlet, delta Ti we can write down as THI minus TCI. At the outlet, delta To is THO minus TCO. Now let's first take delta Ti. So THI minus TCI, we have the value of TCI as we have derived in earlier slide. So we can put this value of TCI here. So delta Ti equal to THI minus this value THI minus minus plus THI upon effectiveness plus minus minus THO upon effectiveness. Now here this THI get cancelled out. So delta Ti, that is THI upon effectiveness minus THO upon effectiveness, that is our equation number 5. Now we will derive for delta TO. So let's write down delta TO, that is THO minus TCO, THO minus TCO. Now TCO, the value of TCO we can put here. So THO, this is all the terms, its sign will be opposite. So this is minus THI, this is plus THI upon effectiveness minus THO upon effectiveness minus CTHI and plus CTHO. So now here we can write down 3 terms for THO. This THO, this term also have THO, and this term is also with THO. So write together with all the 3 terms for THO. Similarly, write down the 3 terms together for THI. So this term THI, this is THI upon effectiveness, and here we have CTHI. Now take this THO common. So here 1 minus 1 upon effectiveness plus capital C. Here we can bring this THI common. So 1 here minus 1 upon effectiveness, here minus minus plus capital C. So we can have this equation THO minus THI. This term will be common. So we can write down 1 minus 1 upon effectiveness plus C. Now we can slightly modify the equation. We can write down THI minus THO. So here this minus sign will become plus sign. So 1 upon effectiveness minus 1 minus C. So that is the equation for delta TO, equation number 6. Now we can write down the rate of heat transfer through the heat exchanger, MCP delta T. So since the M into Cp for hot fluid is less, we can write down Q equal to MHCpH, THI minus THO. The other equation for rate of heat transfer is UA delta Tm, and now we know the value of delta Tm, that is a delta Ti minus delta Tu upon ln of delta Ti by delta Tu. Now we can equate these two equations. So MHCpH, THI minus THO equal to UA delta Tm. So we can put the delta Tm value here, LMTD. Now this THI minus THO, uh, we can bring this UA upon C minimum. So this MHCpH is our C minimum. So we want to write down the NTU equation. So UA upon MHCpH we can write down. The other term we can write down here. So ln delta Ti minus delta To we can multiply here, and this delta Ti minus delta To we can write down in denominator. So UA upon C MHCpH equal to this term. Now UA upon C minimum or UA upon MHCpH we can write down as a NTU. So we can write down this term as a NTU and this term Thi minus Tho upon delta Ti minus delta To into ln of delta Ti by delta To. So this is our equation of NTU, equation number 7. Now we can substitute the value of delta Ti and delta To, what we have derived in previous slide, into this equation. So here we have to put the value of delta Ti. Here we have to put the value of delta To. Here delta T and delta To. So delta Ti equation, the value of delta Ti we can put from equation number 5, and the value of delta To we can put from equation number 7. So after putting the values and after some simplifications, we can find out the value of effectiveness, that is 1 minus e raised to minus NTU 1 plus C upon 1 plus C. So that is the expression for effectiveness for parallel flow heat exchanger. Thank you so much.